Hello everyone, welcome to your second lesson of coding in Scratch. Today we're going to be learning how to create a customized background, platform, and customize the sprite that you will be using for your game. So as you can see just in the coding for our sprite, we have basic movement, we have left and right, and a jump mechanic. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create the backdrop for our game. So what we need for it's called a backdrop, it's the stage. It's what everything apart from the sprite. So what we are going to do for this is we need to create a platform underneath our sprite's feet and then something in the background for them to run against. So as you can see, there are a few options. If the first option is choose a background, if we do this, you can see there are pre-made backdrops for you to choose from, but we are going to ignore these and create our own. So we click on the paintbrush, and as you can see, we have a few tools on the left hand side that are going to allow us to make this. So first we are going to click on the rectangle, and what this allows us to do is just draw a rectangle as we see fit. The first rectangle we're going to do will be our floor or the platform that our sprite is running on. So as you can see here, I'm starting to draw the rectangle outside of the square just so it seems seamless, and I will continue it outside on the other edge. And you can go up as high as you want. I suggest keeping it low so your sprite remains sort of in the center of your screen. So that looks good, and you can change that to whatever color you want. I might make it like a grayish white for now, that'll do. Alright, now we need to create the backdrop if you want a different color or something like that. I'm just going to go pretty basic. I'm just going to draw another rectangle, and as you can see I'm doing the same thing, starting at beyond, going beyond on the other side, so there is only one dividing line which becomes our platform, and I'm going to change the color so it's not the same. What color should we go? We should go a nice red. Yeah, why not? So as you can see, that is our backdrop done. It's only basic, but for our game, we only need a basic backdrop. But as you can see, the major problem is our sprite is floating, which is not good. And also just make sure, as you can see, you may have seen there, I forgot to click off this. Click off your backdrop when you're done with it so it doesn't move. If you have it as you like it. We are not on good. The way we can do this is if we sort of drop that looks pretty good to me. So as you can see, that is now our feet are on the line, and as with our code, we do not have the jump always return to the same space you jump from, so we don't need to worry about going below the line. So we go to our events tab on the left hand side. We're just going to go when green flag clicked, then we go to our motion. So make sure when you drag it where you like it, because if we go to the go-to, those coordinates, the x and y, x being our flat and y being our up and down, as you can see, that corresponds to where our sprite is. So if that's where we like it, looks like his feet are flat on the floor. we go under our when green flag clicks. So what that allows us to do is if we're jumping, good. Okay, I want to go back to the start, right? Click back there, but as you can see, we're facing the wrong way, so all we do is point in direction 90. So we're jumping, click the flag, and we are at our start position. And the next thing we have to do is we can customize our sprite. There's two ways you can go about this. As before, there are sprites you can choose to customize. If you'd like a person or a mermaid maybe. But as before, I'm just going to stick with the cat, but these are the same steps if you use another person. So we're going to go back as before, click on this down here, just choose a sprite, we're going to go paint. This lets us, we're going to click on our first sprite, we don't need that anymore, so we'll delete that one. And as you can see here, we have the same tools on the left hand side as we have before. So this is, you're allowed to do whatever you'd like for this, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to change my cat from orangey yellow, I'm going to change it to a blue cat. So just, you can do whatever you'd like here. I'm just going to change the colors. I'm going to keep the outline black, and another easy tool, if you don't want your outline black anymore, you can just change it. If I want it pink, you can just, you choose pink and you just click on it. So our outline for our cat is pink, but as you can see it makes it hard to look at, so we'll just go stick with black. So now we have cat, and if you really want to be particular, you can go to convert to bitmap, and as you can see it makes it pixelated. Right, so you can go in, if you zoom in, and you can, change individual pixels, so you put one there, and stuff like that. But if you're going to do this step, make sure that's how you like your cat to look with the pixelated, because if you revert it back, it does stay pixelated. So we are going to go just as we were before, just the nice blue cat. And you can, up here you can, it changes the effects, and where your mouse is where the darkest point is. So that's cool. And then you can choose the other color as well. So if you want to go maybe blue to yellow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Like that. So we'll do that. Awesome. But I'm just going to stick with the solid color of blue. But with that tool, if you think your backdrop's a bit boring, you can go back onto the backdrop. So we click on the right side, and then over here we click on backdrops. We've got our color. So let's say we want, that looks cool, it's like a we'll go red to pink. Just creates a bit more of an interesting color. And then for the ground, we'll go slightly different. I'm going to go black to white, like that. So it just creates a bit more of an interesting background. So that is how we customize our background and character for our game.